Today we're going to be looking at one of Gerber's newest offerings for 2020, the Gerber Armbar Drive. Hey everyone, welcome back. So no matter where you're going, whether you're going up on the open road or backwoods trail, there's never room for unnecessary extras. And what you need may be dictated by where you're going. The Armbar Drive houses not only the essentials in one compact tool, but gives you a nice, easy, pocketable type tool that you can carry with you no matter where you're going. So, let me show you the back of this. Let me show you the front first. And I'll show you the tools that come with it. Here's the back here. You have a pry bar, a bottle opener, and a hammer on the end. When you close that back up, it's a hammer. You have a two-sided 1/4-inch bit driver, an awl, scissors, and a fine edge blade. So we're going to open this up and we're going to take a look at it and try out the tools right here. Alright, so here we go. Got it open. This comes in 3 colors, this drive. It comes in gold, this color here, which is that Gerber kind of orange, I guess you'd say. And it also comes in onyx as well, which is kind of a darker grayish black. Nice looking finish. It weighs 4.1 ounces, and I have to say that's the one thing that really impressed me about this. It's so light, yet feels well made. I guess hard to say. But you know, it feels really, really light, but it doesn't feel like junk. It doesn't feel chintzy or cheap, like it's actually going to hold up to abuse. And I'll tell you one thing about Gerber tools. This is just a complete aside from this tool in particular. When I worked inside the second store for the gun shop had a second location out at, for those of you familiar with it, Front Sight Firearms Training Academy there. And we opened boxes all day long of ammo. And we tore through knives like crazy. The only knife that stayed through the entire time I worked there was the owners who had a Gerber Multitool in there. And that knife took abuse. The tool took abuse. We were prying stuff out of boxes and everything. Really held up well, and probably is still serving them somewhere where they moved off to. So definitely I like Gerber tools. They're not junk. They work very, very well, and they hold up to abuse. Now another point on this too is if you're requiring pliers, this may not be the tool for you because it doesn't have pliers. But it is a pocketable, comfortable to carry, easy to carry, nice little knife. And a bunch of different tools included. Now the weight on it is 4.1 ounces. The dimensions on it are 3.5 by 0.6 by 0.6. The fit and finish on this is really, really nice. I really like it. Very comfortable to hold in your hand. Doesn't feel any hot spots on it at all. And I would assume you're going to be holding it like this because this is where the knife is. Actually, let me reverse that. But that's the way. That's where your knife is. Okay? So you're going to be opening it up with one hand. It's really easy to do. If you want to use the blade there. Let's take a look at the blade here for a second. Now I don't know what kind of steel this is on the blade, but I can tell you that any Gerber multi-tool that I've used in the past has held up to a ton of abuse. It does feel very, very sharp. Let's give it the old paper test here really quick. Yeah, that's right out of the box. Can't beat that. And let's cut through some paracord real quick. Brought out some of this paracord here. No problem at all. It's definitely a good little knife. Now you've got 8 tools on this total. You've got a very simple pocket knife like we showed. Nice fine edge blade on it. You've got the scissors, the awl, the two-sided reversible bit driver, the pry bar, bottle opener, and hammer. So let's talk about the end here first. This is your bottle opener. You can easily open a bottle with that. This is your pry bar. Now yeah, you're not going to be prying open car doors with this, but there's lots of little things that you'll find while out camping or out in the woods or even in an urban situation that something like that would really come in handy with snapping something open or prying it open. Small packages, for example. I can show you one right here. You know, reach under there, pry it, and it's open. This is just a little battery holder. To do this manually is a pain in the neck, so just reach under there, pop it open. So that's what that is for. This folded up, is your hammer. You can use that to drive in nails, drive in stakes, whatever. Definitely a well-made piece of material on the end there. It doesn't feel like junk at all. Let's see. Here's your driver. You've got your dual bit here. And this is a good intermediate kind of size as far as a Phillips and flathead screwdriver. That will fit most tasks very, very well. There's a very strong magnetic pull in here. Whoops. Of course, I drop it. You can see it just snaps right in there. And you can hold it. It's not coming out. Okay? You've got your awl here. Very handy bit of tool there if you're out in the woods. I've used this for making holes in wood, for starting like little holes where I'm going to drill through, for digging through stuff. Really handy little tool. And of course you've got your scissors. Let me close everything else up and show you the scissors. And we will test those out. Now scissors is where most of these type of multi-tools tend to fall down. Let's see how these hold up. First thing we're going to do is cut that piece of paracord again. See how we do here. Whoops. Maybe I should have used the bigger one. Goes through right there, no problem. And let's try some paper. Yeah. Probably the best scissors I've used on a multi-tool ever, honestly. Normally they'll cut through like paracord and stuff, but you put them on paper and they're just like mush, mush, mush and nothing. So definitely a cool little advantage to having that on the end there. Like it, very cool. And to fold them back up, you're just going to bring that back around like that and close it back up into the tool. Now, these tools do not lock open. They hold open fairly well, but they don't lock open. I'm not sure why they chose to do that, but I'm sure there's a reason behind it. You know, you're not going to be putting any kind of pressure on this where it's going to fold and hurt you. So, you really don't need it to lock open, but just a little bit of warning there for those who might think it does. This, the knife edge, however, really locks open nicely. And there's your little liner lock right in there. Okay, you can see that little detent. That detent will fit into the little detent here. And to close it back up, very, very simple. Right there, like that, no problem. So definitely a cool little neat tool. Now what I like about this driver is it gives you a little bit more access to things. You got a little bit of a reach there. I believe on the package it says, let me look at it, 2.5-inch reach. I know some of these multi-tools have a driver that ends about here, and you're trying to squeeze it in there and you can't get it. With this, you got a little bit of a nice long reach there, so you can get into projects and work on them. This is very easy to use. Again, I'm using this with my left hand here. I'm right-handed. But yeah, if I were to use that to screw something in, it's not obtrusive, it's not huge where it's going to be blocky in your hand and it's going to fall all over the place when you're trying to screw something in. So I definitely like that. Now the tools supposedly are made from stainless steel. Again, I don't know what type, but seems to be a fairly decent, well-made tool. You have anodized aluminum grips on the end here. And a 2.5-inch driver really gives you a lot of room. Like I said before, that's really, really neat and handy for when you're trying to get into something. And it folds up really, really easily. What I like about this end piece, too, is that this opens simply. And this does lock in its open position. You know, so you're not going to have it popping off or breaking off on you. It locks in its open or closed position. So, let's take a look at it right there. That is the Gerber Armbar drive. Definitely a handy little thing. It's easy to stow in your pocket, your glove box. Pretty much ready to take care of any kind of problem you may run into. And I would definitely say it's an upgrade over just carrying a plain old pocket knife. This is something I would carry with me every day in my pocket. For those of you in urban environments, if you're not interested in, say, going out to the woods, something like this, definitely handy. I could see you using it. If you work in IT and you're always opening up computers and doing stuff like that, definitely a cool little tool. I could definitely see people getting some use out of this. So, like I said, this is the Gerber Armbar drive. They also make another armbar. The name escapes me right now, but it has a cork. Oh, that's what it is, Gerber Armbar cork. It has a corkscrew in it instead of the driver. So for those of you going camping and wanting to open a bottle of wine, that'll work for you too. Definitely cool little tools. And I like Gerber. I found the Gerber's quality has really been over the top. Really well-made stuff lately. And this definitely feels it. You know, it's got a little heft to it, but it's not heavy. It feels like a well-made quality tool. So, like I said, this Gerber Armbar drive, I will have a link down below in my store where you can pick it up, my Amazon affiliate store. You can check it out there. There's tons of videos on this already, so I figured I'd just review this because this is something I wanted for my my EDC pack, and let you guys take a look at it and consider it. If you want a multi-tool, but you don't need pliers and you don't want a big, bulky multi-tool with you, this may be what you're looking for right here. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our link down below for our Amazon store. This will be in the store. This will be the link above. Down below that is our Amazon affiliate store. Check out all the things below that we have in the store. I try to put everything that I review in there so you can go and read up. If I forgot any of the specs or anything like that on it, you can check them out. And if you feel like ordering it, you can order it there. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life store down below. If you're looking to get started in freeze-dried food storage, this is definitely the place to try it out. We have a lot of stuff back in stock now, and you got 25-year shelf life on all of it, and definitely in these uncertain times, definitely worth putting some food away. I've been telling that for years to people, and they finally saw what happens when you don't have anything stored away. The shelves get cleared out pretty quick. And don't forget to check out our 4 Patriots link down below. That's preparewithiridium.com. Now is the time to get yourself some food storage. Again, definitely want to check them out, and I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.